Greetings and welcome to episode 2 of my 1.10 Let's Play. There's been some issues, we'll go into them in a minute. First of all, as you can see, I've put in the storage I was talking about at the top of the mine shaft here. I've also dumped my bed in there, and I've cleared out the stuff that was on the hill. It really, camping, not my thing. So I have had a few, we'll call them technical issues. It was basically me being daft. I managed to record building the bridge with no sound at all, but we'll sort that out somehow. It's the bits and pieces I've got ready to build it, and it's been fun times. Oh, diamonds, yes, I got diamonds as well. So let's just get this bridge built, and then I'll come back and actually talk to you in real time. Okay, we're back, and ta-da! Bridge is done. I've prettied it up a bit since shooting the time-lapse footage accidentally, and it still needs some improvements around here, but overall I'm quite pleased with how it came out. It's supposed to be a simple, practical bridge to get over here. It means I don't have to swim through that river anymore, which is wonderful, and I'm all right with it. It's what I've got available, and I think we've done a pretty good job with it. So the next job is to build a little hut here, raised off the ground, maybe a support pillar down into the water there, and and then we'll have somewhere to put our bed that isn't just crammed against the wall here. So let's see. I've not really decided exactly how I want to do this, because these fences may well be a problem, but we can work around these things. That might work. I was wanting it a little bit further out over the water, but if we can't, we can't. Fair enough. What about if I put a stair there and there? Yes, behaving stairs. Awesome. Right. Yeah, that could work. Do I want it up one higher? I think I do. It's I don't want it to go too far back in, you see. Let's try that. How does that look? Oh, that'll do. That'll do. We don't need to be too fussy about it today. Right. So, like I say, I don't want it to be enormous, but at the same time, I do want it to at least be noticeable. So, how does that look? There's going to be a lot of running backwards and forwards for this build, I think. But at least we've got the bridge now. Okay, that might work, yeah. That's kind of a platform for the floor to go on. It's for all my talk of, I build in the landscape and me tearing it to bits, I don't mind making some tweaks. I should probably make that clear. And then, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's what I wanted. And then I think we're going to have to go back a ways. There's going to be an amount of digging to do. Let's see, and that'll be 1, 2, 3. One more, I think. Because then once it's gone inside, it doesn't really matter if it's perfectly symmetrical. As long as it is on the outside, I'll be happy. And I'll take this down one to make space for the floor. Might as well do that now while I think of it. Okay, I'm going to dig this little sort of corner cube out, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we've got the basic area dug out. It's very small, it didn't take long, but iron picks, it's never scintillating viewing. I've dug it out, I've left some space for the walls, and I've put the floor in because there's a hole here and I kept falling through it. And nobody likes to look a fool. So we need something to make it look like it's supported. I'm thinking we might start with some logs, and seeing as I've got some left over from the bridge. Let's see. I want to have it look fairly solid. Am I going to have room to go that way? No. Okay. Let's take that one across there. Like that. And do we need this? Let's see. I think we can manage without that one for now. Let's see how that looks from the shore and from the top. Okay. That needs to change, and we'll need to put some kind of actual support beam in. That's better. Now, I did make some bits and pieces for this, but I was expecting it to be going into the water. So let's see how this looks, because I do love the cobblestone walls. It is just about going to go into the water. Right, let's see. Now, take that one off. And I've only got one of those. How would that look? I have to take these out as well, and then one there, and there, and one there, and I'll go get some more stairs and have a quick look from over here. Could work. It could work. I might have to do something with the top of it there. It's looking a little bit sort of stuck on, but we're probably not going to be spending an awful lot of time there after the first few episodes anyway, so does it really matter? So one thing I was talking about whilst failing to record my audio was what I was planning on doing in this area. I know I've talked about a village, but I always feel that these things, they need some kind of backstory, if you like, something that gives it a reason for being the way it is. Otherwise it's just a collection of buildings that I did because I like them, and there's nothing wrong with that in itself, but when you're making something that's as part of a story, you need a story to be a part of. And it's single player, I like this building, I like that building, is fine, but when you're sharing it with other people, I think it works quite well to have a definite idea of what's going on with your world. Let's try that as a cobble block. Does that make the logs look weird? Actually, no, but it could be better. I think we need to bring it down one. It does mean losing one of these lovely walls, but I think it'll be worth it, especially as that's kind of weird crossover anyway. If we put that there, I think we might have cracked it. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's a small detail, but it's a small build, so the details are going to be on the littler side. Right, and keep it pretty simple in here. I'll do similar for the roof, I think. If we bring that out, one more, and that'll be that one there. 'Cause I want to keep it sort of flat roofed, so sort of matching this a little bit. It's supposed to be a connected building, so I don't have a problem with that. That's going to have to change. Just put a solid cobble in there. That'll probably look better anyway. And then if we bring that up there, and that'll leave us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so this needs to come out. I'll get there in the end. Like I say, I'm not the kind of person who meticulously plans their builds anyway, as you are probably seeing right now. Let's cobble that up as well. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think I like that. And then that won't show because it's going to be in the corners anyway. Right, let's put some... That's taller than I thought it would be. I don't know why. I built it. You'd think I know how tall it was going to be. And let's fill that in. And of course I'm out of oak. Perfect timing. Okay. Logs or logs? And now I won't have enough of those. Oh, I'm doing such a good job. Right. Let's pop that one in there. And I got... Yes, just enough. Okay, good. I'm quite happy with that. Now, doorway. Again, I think I'm just going to keep it down to oak. Might as well. It's not going to do anyone any harm. And let's just bring that in by 1 on this side. Because really all this room needs is a bed. That's pretty much all I want from it. Is to have a bed in it. So it's it doesn't really need to be doing anything extra special. And let's put some kind of roof on here. Let's see how it goes. There's a limit to what you can do with cobble and oak, I suppose, but it doesn't hurt to try in these very early stages, and it is only episode 2, and there's a long way to go yet. So anyway, yes, back to what I was saying before I got distracted yet again. The sort of the backstory of this world, if you like, or at least the function of this first village. And I'm thinking It could be agricultural. Plains are very good for agricultural, but I'm not sure that's what I really want for here. It's quite a large area, and I'm thinking I would like it to be the kind of trading centre of the adjoining villages. So, let me see, how can I explain this? I grew up in a town that has been continually settled for a very, very long time. It's an incredibly historic town that I grew up in. I don't live there now. It's far too expensive, but it does have a reputation, and it enjoys its status as one of the oldest continuous settlements in England, and it's about 2,000 years people have been living there. It's the Romans came and settled. There were people already there when they arrived, to be honest. There was some kind of Iron Age monument that's still there that nobody knows what it is. The Romans didn't know what it was when they arrived, and we still don't know what it is. Archaeological explorations have been inconclusive. It's a bit flat, but might have to do. And it's kind of it carried on through the Anglo-Saxon period. It carried on through the medieval. There's a coffee shop, a big brand coffee shop, where if you take your cuppa upstairs, you're sitting in the room that Queen Elizabeth I slept in when she visited in the 1500s. So it's a very historical town, and it kind of has this crossroads, and that's what I want for here. That was a really long-winded way of saying I want to build a crossroads with a market town in it. This is what happens when you try and build and talk at the same time, or at least it's what happens when I try and build and talk at the same time. So I'm doing such a great job. I really am. I know I've got some sticks somewhere. I've got one stick. Thank you. Where did I put my iron? Pick. I am not doing well. This is not working for me right now. There we go. I think I'm getting hungry. I think that's the problem. Right. First of all, I'll have you back. Thank you. And let's just bring that down so we don't have that weird little gap everywhere. Okay, that's it. Let's have a look. This is where I turn around and find out it looks like a pile of pants. Oh, that's not too bad. The window's in the wrong place, or needs to move one way or the other. Yeah, that will do. There's no need to go any more prettified than that, I think. Let's put the bed down. And oh, I see what I've done here. I think that needs to come out so that it looks better on the outside. It's either that or I fill both in and have one tiny little window. And I think I'd rather have this longer one. Just because, it's supposed to be the mine foreman's hut in my head. That's what it is. So it should look like it's at least got some way of observing people. All the empty chests. And do I have any? I have no glass. I thought I was cooking up some glass. Maybe I just thought about it. Let's grab some of this sand over here. So, back to my ramblings. So, like I say, these towns that survive a very long time, they tend to be centres of commerce for the area. They tend to be sort of almost the crossroads of the area. And the town I grew up in certainly was. It had a wall around it with a gate in the 4 cardinal directions. In fact, 2 of them are still in existence. And each road that came in ended up centering on firstly the giant church in the middle of it, and also the marketplace that was nearby. So I'm thinking this is the place where all the other villages bring their goods to sell in the market on a crossroads in the middle of this plains. And then we can have roads branching out to, I don't know, mining district probably in an extreme hills, an agricultural one maybe more like a suburb of the trading town, and then we might go out to the desert or whatever biomes we have nearby. I haven't cheated and gone and had a big look around yet, even though I'm really, really tempted because I desperately want to know how good it's going to look. So yeah, that actually didn't take as long as I thought, probably because it could have done with a little bit more detailing. How would that look? And we'll put that on. That's alright, isn't it? That could be a lot worse. Let's see. Is that, if I bring that down one there? Nah. I'm not sure if I want it overhanging these logs or not. I feel like it should, maybe. Let's try it. We can always knock it down, especially now I've got my new pick. There we go. How does that look? Do a little bit there and then... Oh, I don't know. Maybe I just need more of it to decide. Let me get that last one in there. Not sure. Oh, now I'm going to have to do the other side before I can make up my mind. Indecisive. Alright, so let's put that one there and a bit of scaffold going on. Yeah, it's going to have to run all the way across there, but it might help to tie it into the side of this hill a little bit more, sort of there. Put that one there. And there's one there as well that can I reach it from there? But I've left myself in just the wrong place. Yep, one more. And there. You wait, my shovel's going to break now. How does that look? Roofs I'm not terribly confident with. See, now you can't really see that there's another layer up there at all. On the other hand, it does look better. We'll leave it for now. Can always change it later. It's been my motto so far this series. Change it later. There we go. I knew the shovel was going to break. And we end up swimming in the river anyway. Okay, so we have our little supervisor's hut with our bed in. We've got the glass cooking up. Once that's done, I'll there we go, pop that in, and that'll be this build complete for now, let's say. I could put stairs along there, make it a bit prettier, but do I want to do that? I've got the stairs. Maybe I will. So the next job really after this is going to be to lay out the roads, because you can't really have a build based around a crossroads without putting the roads in, so you know where you're building. And that could be a fairly tedious and time-consuming task. So I think what I'll do is, rather than just put them in, I'll at least mark them out and maybe get the central area and some kind of idea of what I want the roads to look like sorted out. Get some iron. Grab a whole stack. I just need one piece. There we go. And job's a good one. I'm actually quite pleased with how fast this came together. Not so pleased with the amount of falling down I'm doing. Seems to be another theme, is fall and swim. And yeah. Actually, I'm really quite liking that pillar in the end. I was worried it would be a bit short with the just the 2 fence posts on. But seems to work, I think. Yeah, now we've got somewhere to sleep. And an idea of where we're going, and we can see over at our will-be trading town that will need a name at some point. Right, I think we're going to call this done, this episode. I'm going to get myself a bit more organised and do a bit more resource gathering, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.